Hey everybody who watches my stuff. I just ran outside for a second. Um, I already did a video like this, and sadly it was deleted by me on accident. I hit the back button while it was processing. Yay! But anyway, I have um I just had a couple things I wanted to get off my chest about things. I'll do this video, and then I've got at least one more I'm going to do right after this about my feelings towards things. Um, yeah, so this is about rude people. How rude people can really be. You don't even know. You don't even know yet how rude people can be. But, you will after this. So, we, as I have said in one of my other videos, I am a culinary arts student. I'm currently going to school for that. And one of the classes we have to take is restaurant operations, because we have a restaurant on campus that is run by the students, both in the kitchen and out. Restaurant operations is the people that would be the waiters, the waitresses, the bussers, the manager, the host, the bartenders, the people who are out front where the customers can see them. Well, except for dishwashers too. But, and then there's restaurant cuisine and international cuisine, and they're the ones that run the kitchens on separate times. But, so, anyway, they've got a schedule that goes from the bottom up, like wherever you are goes up, and then it starts back at the bottom. So we've got, dishwasher, reception bartender, regular bartender, like the one that's inside, and then it goes to busser, and then waiter, host, manager, and then you go back down if there's still more room. Well, I started out at reception bartender, so 2 spots above dishwasher. So reception bartender, you have to deal with the customers when they first come in. You have to say hi, welcome to the classic room. That's the restaurant we have. It's welcome to the classic room. Feel free to check in with whoever the host is. The day I was in, it was a guy named Nick. So feel free to go check in with Nick. And if you'd like, come on back. We can get you a drink. And we have Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Diet Sprite. We can't serve alcohol, so we have Sharp's non-alcoholic beer. We have our mocktails, which are a Virgin Mary and a cranberry spritzer, both diet and regular. And we also have 3 wines, Chardonnay, Cabernet, and White Zinfandel, and what else? Oh, we also had iced tea, and stuff like that. We just had a bunch of drinks for people, and they could order whatever they want. And I had, here's the bar setup, okay? So this is the front part of where I was facing, and then there's this little itty bitty area where it kind of curves around, and I had my stuff here and over here, and it's open over here. This is where people would walk in, would be over here, and they'd walk up to the bar and go around. Well, to my left, I had an older gentleman and his wife, and then I had this other older gentleman, another guy, and this lady. They were 2 separate people. They weren't together. But I had the gentleman ahead of me had ordered a extra spicy Bloody Mary, or Virgin Mary, not alcoholic, Bloody Mary, but Virgin Mary. The gentleman to my left ordered the same thing but with less spice. His wife ordered a cranberry spritzer. The other gentleman ordered a cranberry spritzer, and the other lady already had a cranberry spritzer. Because we didn't want to sell our wines. They were very, very, very bad. The best of them would be the White Zinfandel, and that's only because it was sweeter. Because they're non-alcoholic, they don't quite keep as well, and they don't have that same flavor to them. We opened up the red wine. I actually had to pour a couple of glasses of that later, and it almost looked like if you had taken put like a shot of milk in with it. It was really cloudy and disgusting. Thankfully we opened up a new bottle and they were a little bit better. And then the white, no, it wasn't white, it was the Chardonnay. Chardonnay smelled horrible. It smelled like walnut vinegar is what we figured out. It smelled like walnut vinegar, and it tasted even worse. Ugh. So we were trying to give everybody cranberry spritzers or the other mocktails instead. But anyway, so I was working on those 4 drinks, and the 2 Bloody Marys, the 2 cranberry spritzers, and I'm also having to deal with these 5 customers. And then these 3 ladies walk in the door, and I say, "Hi, welcome to the classic room. Feel free to check in up there and come back and get drinks from us over here." And it's like, okay. They come back and I say, "Well, what can I get you ladies?" Well, you can see I've got, let me see if I can draw a good picture of it. We have these glasses that are called, wow, this is a really bad version of it, but something kind of like this. It's a hurricane glass. It's actually got something like that, and then you'd have like your stuff in there or whatever. Don't mind the extra lines, it's just the outline. But I had 2 of those up. Those are about that tall. You can't miss those glasses. And then I had the 2 like Scotch size glasses or style glasses for the cranberry spritzers. And I'm making these drinks directly in front of these guests. It's not like it's something that I turn around and hide behind me or something. I'm directly in front of them. This lady asks for 2 Diet Cokes and a regular Coke. I'm trying my best to get through as much stuff as possible for these people as quickly as possible. The lady is just staring at me, and I look up from what I'm doing for a quick second, and it's like, I go, "Is there something else I can get you?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm still waiting for my drinks." And I'm like, "You've been waiting 10 seconds for 3 drinks that are after 4 drinks that have to actually be mixed and made. What do you want? Like, seriously? You wouldn't even..." We're learning here, okay? This is a learning experience. And I had been taught how to do the bartending stuff like 15 minutes before we opened. We learned our mixed drinks then. So, yeah. And so she's just all rude and just stared at me until I got her drinks, and it's like, "Oh, thank you." She was all crabby and cranky. Ugh. But they had somebody worse this last week Wednesday. She wasn't at the bar. She was actually eating in the restaurant. We have, one of the entrees that they have is a steak. And it's a fattier cut of steak. Not like it's like bad. It's the good kind. It's marbled for you, so that way the flavor soaks all the way through. If you've ever had a piece of steak that has that chunk of fat that just kind of is chewy, you know, politely, you should kind of like go in with your napkin and take your napkin and put it over your mouth and kind of like spit into there and put it, like fold the napkin up and put it on the table or something, or pull it out, or even if you're not going to do that, pull it out, put it on the plate. Hell, put it on the table. Do something besides what this woman did. She's chewing on her steak, pulls out that piece of fat that you get, and goes, flicks it on the floor and assumes that we're going to clean up after her. Do you think we're one of those restaurant things where like they give you a thing of peanuts and you just throw the shells on the floor? No, we don't clean up like that after you. And she did it repeatedly. It's not like she did it once and it's like, "Oh no, I didn't mean to do that." Like, she kept doing it and kept doing it. And my one friend actually was in charge of her table, which was rather funny. But yeah, they were just, the moral of what I'm trying to tell anyone and everyone who watches this is, always be nice to your waitstaff, no matter where you go. If it's anything from a fancy dinner at the Ritz-Carlton to eating at Denny's, treat the people that do your food with respect. Okay? Because to be completely honest, they actually will end up making a lot more money per hour than you do at whatever crappy job you probably have. Like, if you work at any retail place, say you make $8, $9 an hour, $10 an hour even, good waiters and waitresses can make over $25 an hour. Bartenders, more like $45 to $60 an hour, okay? These people make good money, and they are here to give you good service and make sure you have a good time no matter where you are. You treat them well, they will treat you well, okay? You tip them well, they'll remember that. When you come back, you might be surprised at how well people remember names and faces when it comes to kindness. So, moral of this is, don't be rude to people, be nice, be polite, and it'll come back for you. Because remember what they say, careful about karma. It'll come back. I'm not going to say what karma is, but, you know, be careful. Bye.